Hello guys, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Winter and today I'll be taking you around this gorgeous 2019 Kia Carnival. As you guys can see, this is a wonderful car, has some really phenomenal features. I'm going to make sure to give you a good walk around the outside as well as the inside, and hopefully by the end of it you'll know a little bit more about this car as well as us here as a company. Now this particular model does have blind spot sensors, forward collision mitigation and active lane departure detection, which is really phenomenal features. This car does not sacrifice safety for luxury though, it really does pack it all in. Now as you guys can see, you do have a full set of front sensors and a camera embedded into that front grille. You also have these huge headlights that are going to keep you really lovely and visible no matter the time of day or night. As we come around here, I want to point out these wheels are in really great condition. You can see that they have almost entirely still intact when it comes to the paint, looking beautiful and shiny. You've got a couple of little missing spots just over here on the inside of that hubcap, but all in all those are looking really healthy and lovely for a used vehicle. As we're coming into the back seat, I want to point out you can see this middle section has a ton of space in it. Really handy to know. And if we want to just hop in briefly, you can see the boot has so much space ready to be used. Now you have 8 speakers in this vehicle and you do have a ton of cup holders as well. You can see you have a ton of space. That is 3 seats in that back section as well as the 3 seats in the center section. And you do have obviously all your seat controls. Those all move around very easily, really accessible. And you can see the interior is really clearly displayed. So all of these doors are electric. Case in point, I'm just going to click this handle here. Sorry about the dust on this car, guys. We did have a little bit of wind here overnight. It is about to be taken to our detailers to get a good polish up. But as you can see, happens flawlessly. Really easy to use. And also locks and unlocks, obviously, when you're using the driver's side. Really handy. Now guys, something we really pride ourselves on here at Berwick Mitsubishi is making sure we keep a hold of as many service and manuals as possible. We want to make sure that you have a complete history and know what to expect. So in there is all of those books. Feel free to come in person or give us a call, send us an inquiry. We're going to make sure to go through those in depth with you. I'll quickly flick through those now just so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But so we have our own booklets here at Berwick Mitsubishi that we put everything in, and you can see you do have the original support hotline as well as precautions of safety, and then you have all of your service receipts as well tucked away in here. Give me one moment, guys. So you can actually see this has been filled out. Really good to know. Oh, give me one moment. You can see that this car has been well taken care of. So as we continue on, guys, I want to point out that you can see this display is really easy to read and lovely. You've also got your entertainment center as well as your climate control all really clearly here. You've got your 12 volt down the bottom here as well as your aux and USB, and you do have your electric park brake along with your heated and cooled seats and your camera view as well as your heated steering. This car has some of the best features in my opinion. We're going to turn this on so you can really get a good look. It is an electric start. And as you can see, starts off straight away with a system check, making sure that you're in the best place you could be. You also have your seat settings that you can set, which is always really handy, as well as those mirrors and window controls. You've got your fuel controls just in here, as well as your bonnet just tucked away in there as well. As you guys can see, that screen does turn into a split screen. Really easy to read, really easy to use. You also have your seatbelt control, seatbelt viewing, so you can make sure that everyone is really safe and strapped in. We also, if we have a look back here, have a lovely big center console. It does have a removable shelf, as well as a 12 volt inside and some extra charging ports. We have a look here, you'll also notice your hazards are in a really clear spot, which is so important. As I mentioned before, guys, we have a view button here. So we want to click that and make sure that no matter what, you are as safe as possible. It's really handy to have. We're going to hit all menus and give you a good look at this inside here. So you do have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which is a huge benefit. We also have your quick guide radio and obviously your current position, which is really handy. So here at Berwick Mitsubishi, guys, as I mentioned before, this car packs it beautifully when it comes to luxury as well as safety. But I do want to mention that we do have an aftermarket specialist. He helps with all our warranties, all our cameras, anything you could possibly want when it comes to aftermarket supplies. He does a phenomenal job at just making sure nothing's been missed. It's always really worth the conversation just to make sure that everyone's on the same page and that you leave Berwick Mitsubishi in the best possible position. This is an investment we want you to enjoy and be really, really aware of what you're getting into. So we're going to make sure to set you up with all of our different departments to make sure that all bases are covered. We have our own business team as well. They handle all of our financial planning and advice. They are really, really wonderful. There's 12 years of combined experience and they do an amazing job at being really thorough in making sure you are in the best position possible. When you come into Berwick Mitsubishi, you'll be assigned a salesperson. Their whole job is just to make sure that this experience goes beautifully for you, and they do an amazing job. Have a look online, have a look at our reviews, come in person, meet our beautiful sales team. I can't wait to meet you. Thank you so much.